Hello everyone, thank you for joining. My name is Vibhav. I'm a software engineer at Red Hat, and today I'll be talking on bridging the gap with Tecton Client plugin for Jenkins. I've authored the Tecton Client plugin, and it is a way for Jenkins users to be able to get started with Tecton. Also, for those Jenkins users who are willing to work with or who want to use their workloads with Tech, who want to move some of their workloads to Tecton, but not entirely. So, what is Jenkins and what is Tecton? These are the few things we'll be looking at, and the interoperability problem that comes with trying to run Jenkins pipelines on Tecton and running Tecton pipelines on Jenkins. Then we'll be looking at how to bridge the gap with the Tecton client plugin. Then I'll give a demo on the Tecton client plugin itself, and then we look at the roadmap of what comes ahead for the Tecton client plugin. So what is Jenkins? Jenkins is a CI/CD tool which specializes in extensibility. Uh, we all know that Jenkins has over 1500 plus plugins, and the plugin ecosystem is still growing, including this plugin which adds to the plugin ecosystem, and it has been there for a long time, namely 2005, and it has been the first CI/CD tool ever. And there is a large open source community behind it, and Jenkins is still growing and continues growing and improving its extensibility through the community itself. So let's then look at what Tecton client plugin is. Sorry, I mean Tecton is. So Tecton is basically a serverless CI/CD tool, a CI/CD tool based on serverless architecture, and it's made to be run in Kubernetes, which means it's cloud native with great performance. And these are some of the things Tecton really moves forward in, and especially the performance. That's what we'd like to leverage through the Tecton client plugin as well. And with the open source community behind it and different people and companies like Google, Red Hat, IBM contributing to Tecton, it's really growing faster, and and with a growing number of ecosystem of tools and resources like Tecton Hub and Catalog, which try to replicate what plugins are doing and the plugins center is doing for Jenkins. There is a lot of promise for this kind of CI/CD tool, which is cloud native. So, what is the interoperability problem? Interoperability problem between Jenkins and Tecton would be if we would want to run Jenkins pipelines through Tecton or Tecton pipelines through Jenkins. That means I have to create a Tecton task which can run Jenkins pipelines and a Jenkins pipeline which can run Tecton tasks. Now that's really a problem because there needs to be some kind of interface and learning, as we say, for the two uh, platforms to be able to work with each other. It's like asking Jenkins, who only knows how to play rugby, to hold a basketball, which it really cannot do, and Tecton, which cannot play rugby, to hold a rugby ball. I mean, you really cannot do it unless and until Jenkins knows how to hold a basketball and Tecton knows how to play around with a rugby ball. It just needs a normal ball, not a rugby one, which is not spherical. It doesn't make sense. So basically, how do we solve this problem? In the case of Tecton, there have been some motivations to have certain tasks and pipelines which trigger Tecton, which trigger Jenkins pipelines and make Jenkins work for Tecton. But and for example, this PR which was used to trigger Jenkins build using Tecton task, and there are more solutions which are coming up, like running Jenkins file runner through Tecton task and doing some query stuff like that, which definitely has a great promise. And but then on Jenkins side, there's nothing really that can be used directly because there isn't any plugin or anything. The first thing that comes to mind is just install tcan, or which is the Tecton CLI, into the environment of the Jenkins pipeline, and then just do all your Tecton stuff through Tecton CLI. But now that is not a hack, but it's not the best way to do like it's not a best way to do interoperability. Now a good more native solution for Tecton, I mean Jenkins, would be to have a plugin. So in this case, this is what we are doing. The Tecton client plugin basically tries to solve this problem to have a Jenkins native Tecton solution, which means that you should be able to trigger everything Tecton through Jenkins, and Jenkins can be used as an interface for previous Jenkins users to learn Tecton. So whatever that gap is, the plugin tries to just bridge that gap, which is between Tecton and Jenkins. So let's look at how we can use the Tecton client plugin for this stuff, and through a demo. So let me share my screen here. Okay, so I hope everyone's able to see the screen. Over here, I have a Tecton, sorry, I have a Jenkins instance running, and which I have started over here. If you can see, this is the Jenkins instance running locally, so you can see what is up. Then we have Tecton pipelines running on Minikube here, and nothing especially. There are no tasks or task runs which have been created. As you can see, these are going to watch on the tasks, and this over here we are going to watch on the task runs, and these are the Tecton pipelines controller and webhook pods. So let's get started. So first thing we are going to do is create a Tecton task run using the create raw build step. Currently, there are only build steps supported, so we're going to use them. Sorry, this is the wrong one. We're going to use create resource raw over here. So we are going to create using the URL that we give. We can also give YAML and add YAML over here. But right now, I think a URL is a good option. So let me go over here, go to Tecton CD pipeline, and then I'll go to examples. And let me pick up an example which will be uh, which we can use. So we'll be using a simple one. This one, task result. So let's get the URL for this. And then I'm going to paste it over here, apply, save. Then I'm going to run this. I'm going to build the step now. And as you can see, the task run has been created called print date, and it's running here. The pod has been created, it's initializing. Let's go here, look at the logs. Oh, awesome. So the task run has succeeded. The task run has completed, and we get the logs from the Tecton task run in over here. Uh, the task run was supposed to. So if we go over here and look at what the task run was supposed to do, it was supposed to print the date uh, over here in epoch, and then over here in normal human readable time. So let's go back and try to delete this one. Let's go and try to delete the Tecton task that we've created using the delete functionality. So I go back here, I delete this build step. I want to delete this one. So I would like to delete a task run of a specific name. So this is the task run I give. So I'm gonna save this. I will delete it now. Oops. Yeah. Build and as you can see, the Tecton task run has been deleted. Okay, let's go ahead and look at some other functionality you can do with the client plugin. So if I go over here, so if I want to, for some reason, create a task from scratch by myself, but I want to uh, do it in a build step itself, it is possible with the client plugin, and more resources will be added in the end, uh, towards the end. So in this case, we are running the Tecton create task, and this one has been pre-filled because it's a lot of stuff, as you can see. And and this is a Golang build. So we've given the name, namespace where it should run, and the description and all the params necessary and workspaces and step that will run. So we have already given the stuff. Let's try to run it. I save it and run it now. And as you can see, the Golang build task has been successfully created. Now let's try to create a task run from this one, from this task, and just try to reference the Golang build here. So if you go over here, there's a uh, similar build step we can add called create task run. So this is the create task run build step, and we've given the task reference as Golang build, which is this one. In the future, you should be able to select Golang build that is existing task from a drop down, click it, and then just have it here. So this one will be used over here, and the task run will be created for this one. So let's do it. Let's create, save, see if the task run is created. So as you can see, the task run gets created, build my code, and it obviously refers to Golang build. So so basically this is the functionality that we have up until now. Let's look at some of the uh, things that we are going to do in the future with Tecton client plugin. Okay. Okay, then that's it for the demo. So for the roadmap, currently, as you've seen that we are supporting creation and deletion of Tecton type resources. This will be currently we are only supporting 5 Tecton type resources for YAML and URL, and we do not support multiple resources in one YAML, which we'll be doing in the future. And then this is the first goal. Then users should be able to create resources from scratch using the build steps itself. And if there are existing resources that needs to be referenced, they should be automatically filled using drop-down menus. Then people should be able to import the existing YAML or JSON formatted uh, Tecton pipelines or tasks or task runs that they have into the build step, and then the build step should be hydrated with the task run or pipeline run or whatever, and then the user should be able to edit that and apply it and use it. And then there should be obviously some syntax highlighting for these YAML and JSON when they'll be used in Tecton Create Raw, and After that, we should be also able to stream all the task run and pipeline run output properly to the Jenkins console. Currently, we are doing that, but the formatting can be better. So that is there. So the main feature that as a developer for this, I'm looking forward to is the Tecton catalog support, with which you should be able to just use a drop down, select whatever task you like, and then that task would be created. You should be able to just take the drop down, import that task, edit it, and then apply it, or then create a task run for any task in the catalog and be able to use it. So that is the aim for it. Considering tasks are reusable, and based on the fact that we can give params and everything to tasks, it can be a very robust solution for being able to use Tecton with Jenkins. So this is basically the roadmap, and thank you for being on this talk, and let's support interoperability between all CI/CD systems, or at least these two. So thank you for joining this talk, and these are the references. Thank you so much. Bye. So hello guys. Sorry for the small screen that was there, but the video will be available on YouTube soon, so you can check it out over there. In the meantime, Uh, you can ask me any questions on the chat on the right that you've got. So there's a question I was asked just about now by bits of info.g. Does this support invoking Tecton triggers event listener endpoints? So it does not support this, or there isn't any plan for supporting this as of now. There is, but this is something which is very interesting, and please do open a issue so I can look at it. But there is plan for supporting creation of trigger templates and triggers, working with triggers in general. Right now, what is planned for V1 is you should be able to create any Tecton resource through the through the client interface of in the build steps, and then create it, and then you should also be able to create pipeline runs for specific tasks and pipeline runs and task runs for specific pipelines and tasks. So you should be able to do that, and it's roughly planned. V1 is roughly planned till to be released by the end of this year with proper testing, E2E and stuff. Currently, I'm the only guy working on it. There have been one contributor, but so that's the thing currently. So, are there any questions regarding uh, is a plugin production? The plugin is not production ready right now. It's an alpha 2. So plugin should be production ready by the end of this year. So production ready would be V1, which means like there have been enough tests and scenarios been looked at before the plugin is released V1. So yeah. Any other questions? So I have a question here by Lauren Kirby. What DSL language is used in Tecton? Is it Groovy or Golang? So Tecton is written in Golang, and it takes YAML as like input for task runs and everything. But I'm not sure if Tecton has a DSL yet. Uh, it Tecton itself, I don't think has a domain specific language. There's something called custom task, ductite task. Uh, Talks around that are going on. The last time I checked in the Tecton working group, but I'm not sure what you mean by that question. What DSL language is used in Tecton? Uh, there's another question by Jayesh Thamke asking me, does it create a K-test cluster inside Jenkins? So, you can use this in two ways. Currently, it supports The usually you would use Jenkins. It's like you would install Jenkins in a server, and then you'd install Jenkins on a server, and then you'd have your Kubernetes cluster somewhere outside on a different in a different area, and then Jenkins will be one entity. The Kubernetes cluster will be one entity. There has to be Tecton installed on the Kubernetes cluster for you to use able to use this stuff. So this is the way it works. But you could install Jenkins on Kubernetes as a by in the way of a pod, like have it running as a deployment, and then have Tecton client plugin installed in the Jenkins and then use it. So this is also something that is planned for V1. This is you should be able to give kube configs and like server configurations. So you can run your Tecton pipelines by triggering them through Jenkins. This is there, but the main agenda as of V1 that we're really focusing on is that the Jenkins should be able to work. The Tecton client plugin should be able to work best if kept outside of the Kubernetes cluster. So if I have a Jenkins and I install Tecton client plugin on it, the if it's outside the Kubernetes cluster, it will be the best case scenario for that plugin to work. So that is what I'm heading to right now for V1. But after that, there will be some stuff that might go around after. So I still haven't planned for V2, but the V1 stuff is pretty up there. So any other questions? Yeah, I'll share the links on the last slide. Right in the chat. The slide should be available after this also. So I'll just share it just in case. By the way, this plugin would be shortly be added to the uh, Hacktoberfest for Jenkins, and it will the contributions are welcome. Anyone can contribute. There are quite basic things also like which are easy to do, which are present in the plugin right now. So uh, uh, you can contribute on this stuff and let me know. I'm also available on Slack with the name Wavy Waves, and you can also find me on Twitter with Bobre Vibhav. So that's Bobre Vibhav, and this is my GitHub. So and I'll just post for the sake of you will find it. So whatever links have been posted, I hope they help you. The main, so I wanted to highlight one thing from the client plugin is that the main feature for V1 is going to be you should be able to pick up any task or pipeline in the Tecton catalog, which is a group of different tasks which do different things. So you should be able to take any task or pipeline in the Tecton catalog and import it into the build steps of Jenkins and edit it as per your will, because that Jenkins sorry, I mean the Tecton task or task whatever resources that it will be mapped directly to the build step. So you can edit it and then just if you want to, if there is a task ref, there will be a drop down for the task ref. It'll be a drop down by the task ref, and you should be able to pick up from the pre-existing tasks for the task run. So that this is something. This feature is something that I'm looking forward to for V1, which will be mostly end of this year. Any other questions? So there aren't many questions left. So you guys can catch me on Slack, Kubernetes Slack, or Tecton Slack, or Virtus Lab Slack, where I also contribute on the Jenkins operator. So do check out Jenkins operator as well. I'll send a link for that. So we are working on improving the Jenkins operator, and do check it out. And see you guys. Thank you for joining. See you on Slack. Uh, just ping me, say hi. I'm there to help you anything related to the Jenkins operator or Tecton client plugin or Jenkins on OpenShift. Uh, just let me know. Thank you all. Bye.